Hello children, today is Wednesday. I want to remind you we have 2 classes today. So you need to watch 2 videos, this video and the next video, because we have 2 classes on Wednesday. Alright, we are still doing our style writing. Don't cry, don't throw tomatoes. We're going to make your writing better and your speaking and listening. When I'm talking, you're listening. When you're writing, your spelling, your grammar gets better, your spelling gets better, all right? So, to make your English better, let's do this. We've already finished all the way to chest, so the next word is Christmas. So, we know the word Christmas starts with a C, and we know it's a big C because it's a holiday. So the name of that holiday is Christmas. So let's write this sentence in your book. Did you celebrate Christmas last year? Now I want you to write yes, because I want you to write celebrated, E-D. C-E-L-E-B-R-A-T-E-D. Did you celebrate Christmas last year? We're still doing the past tense. When we finish this, your past tense should be wonderful. So I hope you wrote yes, we or I don't care, celebrated Christmas. Don't forget a big C, last year. All right, the next word after Christmas is church. Got it? Now, some of you go to church. Some of you don't go to church. Some of you go to temple to pray. Everything's good. Go, don't go. Go to temple. Everything's good. But I want to use the word church in a sentence, all right? So, where did you see your friend? So, I know maybe you didn't go to church, but we're just going to practice the word, okay? So I saw my friend at church. So write that sentence. Where did you see your friend? I saw my friend at church. Easy, right? Next word. Oh my goodness, clever. So, smart and clever, are they the same word? Not really. If you study a lot of books and read a lot, you're a smart kid. But if you know how to do something, you are very clever. And I'll give you an example. Monkeys sometimes know how to open doors, even open windows, because monkeys can be very clever. But monkeys are not smarter than you. Monkeys don't study books, okay? So they don't get smarter and smarter and smarter. They're already pretty smart. Dogs are smart, pigs are smart, dolphins are smart, but humans are smarter. But a monkey can be very clever. Sometimes a monkey is more clever than a person. Sometimes, okay? So anyway, we're going to use the word clever in a vocabulary list, sentence. And the word clever was, the question for clever is, did you meet the clever boy? Did you meet the clever boy? Now you know what the word meet is, M-E-E-T. What's the past tense? Met, meet, met, M-E-T, just one E. So in this sentence, in this verb, the meet has 2 E's, but when you make it past tense, it's just 1 E, met. And you can see it, E-E says E, and 1 E says eh. So M-E-E-T is meet, and M-E-T is met. So did you meet the clever boy? Please write the sentence, yes, I met the clever boy. Good. All right, next one. Oh my goodness, climb. Climb can be past tense. So let's write this in a past tense sentence. What did the monkey climb? I think you can figure out the answer right. I don't need to tell you, right? What did the monkey, M-O-N-K-E-Y, climb? You can write the answer, okay? Next one. Oh, climbing. So, climbing is something that's happening now, or it could be past, was climbing. So let's use that. We're going to practice the was and climbing. So, you could say, was the monkey climbing? You can. Yes, the monkey was climbing. You could write climbing. You could write that. But even better, let's use it like an adjective, okay? A climbing rose. You know, a rose is a kind of flower, but sometimes that rose will climb, and it will climb all over a house. So Did you buy the climbing rose, R-O-S-E? So when you write this, yes, I bought, B-O-U-G-H-T, the climbing rose, we're going to use climbing like a kind of adjective, like the crying baby, the running boy. I saw the running boy. I heard the crying baby. I bought the climbing rose. A rose is a kind of flower, but that plant can climb. Some don't climb. They're just like a little bush. But some can climb, and you put them next to a house and they will climb on the house. Okay? So did you buy the climbing rose? Yes, I bought the climbing rose. Rose, R-O-S-E, little R. Next one, coin. All right. You know the word coin and you know the word bill. Okay? So I have a $10 bill. I have a $20 bill. I put a coin in my pocket. Okay? So the word coin we're going to use in a sentence like this. What did you lose? And I want you to write, I lost coins. Okay? Easy, right? From my pocket. But even better, I want you to write, I lost, L-O-S-T, coins, C-O-I-N-S, coins from a hole in my pocket. Hole, H-O-L-E. I lost coins from a hole in my pocket. I lost coins from, F-R-O-M, a hole in my pocket. Can you write that? Good. Next one. Oh yeah, company. So, where did your father go this morning? My father went to his company. Now I know maybe your father works in a school, or maybe he's a bus driver, or maybe he doesn't work in a company. But it's okay, we're just practicing the sentence. Okay? So, where did your father go this morning? He went. Did I write that? Did I write the question? Oh, no. Where did your father go this morning? Let's do that. Where did your father? He went to his company this morning. Got it? Bus company. There are many kinds of companies. Okay. Shoe company. They sell shoes. Make shoes. Sell shoes. Okay. So where did your father go this morning? He went to his company this morning. Good. Next one. Copy. All right. Copy can be a noun or a verb. So if I give you a piece of paper and you copy the paper, then you have a copy. But I want to use it like a verb, C-O-P-I-E-D. So, did you copy the page? Yes, I copied the page. C-O-P-I-E-D. That means you could do it two ways. You could write it the same, or you can use a copy machine. But either way, you copied the page. So yes, I copied, C-O-P-I-E-D. I copied the page. Okay, let's look at the next one. Corner. All right. Where did you stand waiting for your mother? I want you to write this sentence. I stood, past tense, stand, S-T-O-O-D. I stood on the corner waiting for my mother. It's not easy. I stood on the corner, C-O-R-N-E-R, waiting, I-N-G, waiting for, F-O-R, my mother. I stood on the corner waiting for my mother. All right, next one. Let's look at correct. Now, you've used the word correct many, many times. That is correct. That answer is correct. That is a correct answer. But I want you to write it this way with the past tense, not the adjective, ed. So, what did the teacher do? Write this one. She corrected the tests. T-E-S-T-S. She corrected the test. Now, what does that mean? She corrected the test means she checked the test to see if it's right or wrong. If she corrected the test, she checked to see if you're right or wrong. Sometimes if the student corrected the test, if he wrote the sentence wrong, then he has to write the right answer. But you see the word corrected, E-D, C-O-R-R-E-C-T-E-D. She corrected the test. T-E-S-T-S, because there are many tests to correct. All right, next one, cost. All right, cost, past tense is still cost. So, how much did your jacket cost? I said did. How much did your jacket cost? Now I want you to write my jacket, J-A-C-K-E-T. My jacket cost. The past tense is C-O-S-T. And then I don't care if you write $2,000, $1,000. But remember, when you write it like this, don't write dollars, D-O-L-L-A-R-S. Write the dollar sign and then write 2,000. That means $2,000. Do not write D-O-L-L-A-R-S. You don't need to. My jacket, J-A-C-K-E-T. Past tense, cost, C-O-S-T. My jacket cost $1,000, for example. Okay? Next one, couch. Couch is another way to say sofa. Got it? So, the next one, did your grandfather sleep on the couch? Please write yes. Did your grandfather sleep on the couch? Now, sleep past tense, S-L-E-P-T. Couch, you can see it. Grandfather, I'm sure you know how to spell grandfather. G-R-A-N-D-F-A-T-H-E-R. Yes, my grandfather slept on the couch. Next one, could. Now, could is a little bit like past tense already because it's can past tense. Got it? So here's the question. Could you speak English when you were 1 year old? Could you speak English when you were 1 year old? Now you're probably going to write, no, I couldn't speak. Okay? No, I couldn't speak English when, W-H-E-N, when I was 1 year, no S, 1 year old. Okay? Could you speak English? Don't forget English, big E. Could you speak English when you were 1 year old? Good. Next one. You know how to do count. Past tense, counted. So the question is, did you count all of your socks? Yes, I counted all, A-L, all of my socks. So write that sentence. Yes, I counted all of my socks. S-O-C-K-S. Good. And cover, also past tense, ed. So, what did your mother cover after dinner? So maybe you ate some vegetables, maybe you ate some rice, maybe you ate some fish, some meat, other meat, and you want to eat it for lunch tomorrow. So your mother covered all the dishes. So write that sentence. My mother covered, C-O-V-E-R-E-D, all the dishes, D-I-S-H-E-S. My mother covered all the dishes. Very good. All right. Oh, cross. Also can be past tense verb, ed. So, did you cross the street carefully? Now write the sentence. I crossed, C-R-O-S-S-E-D, the street, S-T-R-E-E-T. I crossed the street carefully. Do you remember how to spell carefully? I'm sure you do. C-A-R-E-F-U-L-L-Y. Did you cross the street carefully? Yes, I crossed, E-D, the street, S-T-R-E-E-T, carefully. Okay, good. We have a little bit more. We have D. Now look at D. Dear. All right. Here's a funny sentence. If you're writing a letter and maybe the letter is to Iris, you will write, Dear Iris, comma, how are you? Love, Mike. Love, Ryan. Love, Sam. But you always start the letter with dear. For example, Dear Charlie, Dear Teacher Nellie, Dear Lindsay. Now that doesn't mean you love that person, okay? You know, maybe it's your good friend. But we always start the letter with dear, D-E-A-R. Now it's not the same as the animal. The animal is D-E-E-R. It's different. And dear can also mean somebody you love. Got it? So my dear pizza. Oh, no. All right. So here's the question. Who is your dear friend? Remember, dear doesn't have to mean somebody you love. So somebody you care about very, very much. You could even say love, like a friend. So who is your dear friend? So maybe you say Mike is my dear friend. Ryan is my dear friend. Denny is my dear friend. Jessica is my dear friend. I don't mean dear, okay? Okay, not that dear. This is D-E-A-R. So Lindsay is my dear friend. Good. Next one, department store. All right. Did you get lost in the department store? Please write yes. Did you get lost? I don't care if it's no. Please write yes. Did you get lost in the department store? Get becomes got. G-O-T. Did you get lost in the department store? Yes, I got lost in the department store. Next one, die. All right. Now, some people want to say dead, D-E-A-D, but dead is the adjective. That is a dead fish. I saw a dead horse. So scary. But we're using die, D-I-E. The verb is die, and the past tense is died, D-I-E-D. Okay? So, sometimes it's not an animal. Sometimes it's a computer. So, did your computer die? That means it's so broken you cannot use it anymore. So I want you to write the answer. And we're just joking. Yes, my computer, C-O-M-P-U-T-E-R. I forgot my water. C-O-M-P-U-T-E-R. My computer died, D-I-E-D. Maybe you're typing on the computer and suddenly everything becomes black. You'll say, oh no, my computer died. You can even say that about your cell phone. You're using your cell phone and there's no more power. The battery is dead. So you'll say, oh, my phone died. The computer died. So the question, did your computer die? Yes, my computer died. D-I-E-D. Good. All right, we have finished the D's. And we're so lucky. No, we're not finished with the D's. We just have to turn the page. I found it. Oh no, dishes. All right, you do the dishes, so the past tense would be did. So here's the question. Did Mike do the dishes? Please write yes, did. Mike, M-I-K-E. Did Mike do the dishes? Of course, Mike wants to help his mother. Did Mike do the dishes? Yes, Mike did the dishes, past tense, right? All right, next one, dot. All right. On your face, maybe there are dots. Maybe you have dots on your shirt, right? Maybe there are dots on the picture. So the word dot just means something like a little thing. Maybe it's round. So here's the question. Did you dot the I? Now that's a strange question because dot becomes a verb. D-O-T-T-E-D. I dotted the I. So you're writing the letter I, you know, ink like that I. And at the top of the I, you need a dot, right? So did you dot the I? I dotted the I. What other letters do you have to dot? Well, you have to dot a little J too, right? So I dotted the J. I dotted the I. D-O-T-T-E-D. That's the verb. I dotted the I. That means you put a dot on the I. Did you dot the I? Yes, I dotted the I. Did you dot the little j? Yes, I dotted the little j. So just write I dotted the I. Next one. Oh yeah, down, D-O-W-N. So, here's the question. Where did the boys run? The boys ran downstairs. Now downstairs is one word. So this word is down, but we're going to make another word downstairs together, and I'll tell you how to spell it. D-O-W-N-S-T-A-I-R-S. S-T-A-I-R-S, downstairs. The boys ran downstairs. Good. Next one, drop. Okay, here's the question. What did the teacher drop? Past tense, D-R-O-P-P-E-D. I don't care what you write. What did the teacher drop? The teacher dropped her television. The teacher dropped her phone. The teacher dropped the baby. Oh, you're so bad. It doesn't matter what she dropped. Just write the sentence. What did the teacher drop? Very good. And drugstore. Did you go by the drugstore on your way home? So yes, I went, W-N-T. I went by, B-Y, 2 words. I went by the drugstore on my way home. Way is W-A-Y. Yes, I went by the drugstore on my way home. Did you go by the drugstore on your way home? Yes, I went by the drugstore. That means you bought something. On your way home, you went by the drugstore, you went inside, and you bought something. I went by the drugstore on my way home. And the last sentence I want you to write for today is during. So here's the question. Did you play during my video? Did you play during my video? Please write no, past tense. No, I didn't play. No ED. During your video. V-I-D-E-O. No, I didn't play during your video. Okay, kids. See you later. Bye-bye. Bye.